Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Right, so this question wants us to partialize and then after that integrate. So when you're partializing, first thing first, you ask yourself what type of a function, what type of a fraction do you have. This is a proper fraction because the coefficient of the, not the coefficient actually, the power, right, which is in this case is 2, right, it's less than the power of the denominator. If it was going to be greater than or equal to, therefore, it was going to be an improper fraction. It means that first and first, before partializing, it means that first and first we're supposed to divide, and then the remaining answer was you're going to partialize that one, right? Of which this one is not that. So yeah, let's not think about that for now. So we have 2x squared over x minus 3 x squared minus 2x minus 3. So what type of a denominator do we have? In the denominator here we have a linear function, which is x minus 3, and the quadratic function. So we're going to factorize this quadratic function, of which we're not going to do more on factorizing. I'm sure if you're doing partial fractions now, it means that you are so good at factorizing. It's not your problem. It's not any issue for you. So after we factorize, our linear factors are going to be x plus 1, x minus 3. Yes. Right. Then, this, we can express it in this form as 2x squared over x plus 1, x minus 3 squared. So x minus 3 squared is what we call a what? A repeated factor. So when you're partializing repeated factors, this is what you do. For x plus 1, I'm going to treat it as it is. Remember, if your factor is a linear function, the numerator is just going to have a constant, right? Okay. So we are rewriting our function in this form as 2x squared over x plus 1, x minus 3 squared being equal to 2x squared over I was supposed to separate, this was the separation stage, over a over x plus 1 plus b over x minus 3 plus c over x minus 3 squared, right? So after that, this is the most important thing, guys, that you need to know. Let me use a different color. Let me use red. Right, we're going to want to simplify these things, right? But since these are fractions, when we have fractions, what comes into your mind? Yes, we need to find the common denominator and multiply by the common denominator. Okay, right. Okay, so we're going to multiply here by x plus 1, x minus 3 squared. So what you do on the left hand side, you also do it on the right hand side. So times, so I'll multiply on top so that for the issues of space, guys, that is why I'm doing that. Right, times x plus 1, x minus 3 squared times x plus 1, x minus 3 squared. Right, so this is what will happen. X plus 1 will cancel with x plus 1, x minus 3 squared, x minus 3 squared, x plus 1, x plus 1, x minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3 squared, x minus 3 squared. Clear, right? Good. So next, on the left hand side, we are left with 2x squared, which is equal to, what is remaining on the right hand side? We have a being multiplied by what? X minus 3 squared plus, at the center of plus, so we bring down that plus. B being multiplied by what? X plus 1, x minus 3. Clear? Plus C being multiplied by what? X plus 1. Right, so next we want to find the value of a B, and C. Okay, right. So to get A, B, and C, we're going to use the elimination method. So how are we going to use the elimination method? We are going to, and if we want to find A, it means we have to eliminate B and C, or eliminate B only, or eliminate C only. Same applies if you want to find B. Same applies if you want to find C. Right. So we know that since if you check, A is being multiplied by a bracket, B is being multiplied by 2 brackets, C is being multiplied by 1 bracket. So it means that if any of the brackets, for example in A there, if that bracket is 0, it means that A is going to disappear. Then in B, if one of the brackets becomes a 0, it means that B and x plus 1 are going to disappear. Same applies with C. So we're looking for numbers, right, that will help us eliminate, of which 0 is the biggest eliminator. So how can you make x minus 3 to become a 0? By letting x be equal to 3. So since x is equal to 3, we're going to substitute on the left hand side. Wherever there's x, we substitute what? With the 3. So for this one, I'm going to show you step by step. 3 minus 3 squared plus b 3 plus 1, 3 minus 3 plus c 3 plus 1. Right. So 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Equal 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 times a is 0. So, okay, maybe let me just show you guys one step at a time. Okay. Plus b 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 minus 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. Plus c 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay. We know that brackets means multiply, as long as there is no sign in between those numbers. So a times 0 squared gives us a what? A 0. So this is 0 plus b times 4 times 0 is 0 plus c times 4 is what? 4c. Okay, which is 18. Right, meaning that 4c equal 18, making our c 18 over 4, of which you can reduce this to lowest term to become 9 over 2. So whatever answer we get, we're going to update it in our question. So let me just put a star here. This is our star. Okay, this is what we'll be working with. Right, so the next, what are we going to let x be? In this case, we're going to let x be equal to minus 1. Because we know that if we substitute minus 1 here and minus 1 here, it's going to become, this whole thing will become a 0, and this whole thing will become what? A 0. Okay, right, that's why we're doing it. So let x be equal to, minus 1. So 2 open bracket minus 1 squared equal a open bracket minus 1 minus 3 squared plus b minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 3 plus c minus 1 plus 1. Right, we know that minus 1 squared is positive 1 times 2, which is 2, equal minus 1 minus 3 is negative 4. Negative 4 squared gives us positive 16. So 16a plus b minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. Then plus c. Our c in this case is what? 9 over 2. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Okay. So, this is what we have with 16a plus 0 plus 0, which is 2. So 16a is giving us 2, making our a 2 over 16, of which what is 2 over 16? 2 over 16 is 1 over 8, which is to lowest term, remember. So we have a, we have c, so now we need b. So if we check our expression, maybe let's choose any other value. Maybe let x, we don't have any value such that substitute is giving us 0. So if that's the case, you choose maybe 0. Let x be 0. So it means that on the left hand side, wherever there's x, we substitute what? With 0. A, which is 1 over 8, 0 minus 3 squared plus b, 0 plus 1, 0 minus 3 plus c, which is 9 over 2, 0 plus 1. So what is minus 3 squared? 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Minus 3 squared is positive 9. So over here we have 9 over 8 plus b. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Minus 3 times b is minus 3b. Then 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 times 9 over 2 is 9 over 2. Okay. Over here, 2 times 0 squared is giving us what? A 0. Okay. So maybe let's simplify. 9 over 8. Just punch in your calculator. 9 over 8 plus 2. 9 over 8 plus 9 over 2. So what? 45 over 8. So we have 45 over 8. Right, then we're going to bring this minus 3b to the other side, so that becomes positive 3b. So b equal, so we're going to divide 45 over 8. So in your calculator, they just say divided by what? By 3. So our b is 15 over 8. Right, so therefore, our question was what? 2x squared over x minus 3. It was x minus 3. X squared minus 2x minus 3 equal, our a is 1 over 8. So which means it's 1 over 8 over x plus 1. Then our b is 15 over 8. Then b, all right, plus 15 over 8, open bracket, x minus 3, over x minus 3, plus our c is 9 over 2, plus 9 over 2 over x minus 3 squared. Right, okay, so we're going to 1 over 8 divided by x plus 1 is the same as 1 over 8 multiplying x plus 1, plus we're just making our answer neat, guys. You can't have two fractions on one solution. You just simplify. So you simplify your answer like that. Right, so this is the final solution. This is the final solution for partializing. Right, so in the next video I'll be integrating this given question. So you get your 5 marks for doing these stages. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.